your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming. This is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, it was a full room Tuesday at the Prairie Winds Community Center in Bridgeport as state transportation officials took comments on a proposed viaduct that would carry Highway 26 traffic over the BNSF tracks on the west edge of town. The open house and hearing was part of the draft environmental assessment required for the project, which would be constructed south of the current roadway and crossing. Resident Scott Fessmeyer, who lives close to the proposed overpass location, wondered if the structure was truly needed.
It'd be really nice to know, if we're going to spend $16 million, how many trains are we actually impacting here? Another question would be, as far as like emergency response times go, I know we just had a fatality crash out there 2 weeks ago. I think since 2019 we've had, there'd be 3 between here and the cemetery, another one out towards Bear, another one about halfway in between. To me, it kind of seems like maybe we have a highway issue, not a people waiting for trains issue.
Resident and council member Mark Wickard told the crowd reducing wait times at the crossings will have an impact.
Being past EMS, driving ambulances, and being an EMT, probably one of the worst feelings I ever had was having an 8-year-old boy in the ambulance, and we're doing CPR. It's sitting at the railroad tracks, waiting. My fellow firemen probably know the feeling. It's not a good feeling, so I don't know. The $16 million to me is worth the money.
Officials say the overpass would eliminate train versus vehicle conflict at that location and reduce traffic delays and crash costs. Comments can be added until May 29th through a link in our story at kneb.com. Well, a bench warrant has been issued for a 23-year-old Scottsdale woman who did not show up to court this week for sentencing on 2 drug convictions. Earlier this year, Savannah LeMay had pled guilty to charges of possession of a controlled substance and attempted possession of a controlled substance. That's down from a November arrest when Scottsbluff officers found Xanax pills and baggies in her backpack. LeMay did not show up to her 10 a.m. sentencing Tuesday with Judge Andrea Miller, and a bench warrant for her arrest was issued. And Gering city officials are methodically narrowing down the choices of how to proceed with future changes for the city swimming pool. Monday night, Larry Steele with Miller & Associates presented an update on the pool study, zeroing in on 2 of the 4 options with price tags currently projected at $3 and $4 million, depending on whether the bathhouse is remodeled or a new one is built. With a new wading pool as part of either plan, Parks and Recreation Director Amy Seiler suggested a long-term master plan that would look at future replacement of the existing pool.
And maybe relocated our bathhouse with the intention of in 10 to 15 years, maybe adding a new pool, because our shell life in our pool with everything, we're anticipating and hoping 10 to 15 years or more. But that would give us the opportunity to plan for the future, allowing us to be able to have a pool while our new pool is being constructed down the road.
Steele said perhaps the best option may be to build a new bathhouse and wading pool now in such a fashion that construction of a new pool in the future could take place without losing a swimming season. He said his organization will continue to press forward the process to narrow down options based on direction from city officials. We'll have more news right after this.
Whether you're gardening, searching for the perfect vacation home, or planning your next travel destination, your life is just as unique. Your Raymond James financial advisors, Jody Rosiska and Kevin Figg, get to know you, your passions, and your vision for the future, so you can live your life. That's life well planned.
Welcome back. Governor Jim Pillen has issued an immediate veto of LB 319, which would expand access to taxpayer-funded food stamps for felon drug dealers. The bill was approved by the legislature this week. In his veto letter, Pillen expressed his strong objection to providing taxpayer-funded benefits like SNAP to repeat felons, especially given that the bill would permit those convicted of multiple drug offenses the opportunity to avoid undergoing substance abuse treatment. And Nebraska net farm income is forecast to increase 55% in 2025 to a record $9.42 billion, according to new projections from the University of Nebraska-Lincoln and the University of Missouri. It would be the highest nominal farm income level on record for the state and third highest after adjusting for inflation. That's according to the Spring 2025 Nebraska Farm Income Outlook. Total farm receipts in Nebraska are projected to increase $731 million, up to $33.3 billion, as higher cash receipts from livestock and crop insurance indemnities offset the decline in cash receipts from crops. But the major driver of farm income in 2025 is expected to be the $1.58 billion increase in direct government payments, which would account for 17% of the increase in the state's net farm income.
When it comes to your health, you deserve the very best. At Morrill County Community Hospital, they provide top-notch care with compassion and expertise. From routine checkups to advanced surgeries, their dedicated team is here for you 24/7. With state-of-the-art technology and a patient-first approach, they ensure you and your loved ones receive the highest quality care. Because at Morrill County Community Hospital, your health is their priority. Visit Morrill County Community Hospital today in Bridgeport. Morrill County Community Hospital. Exceptional care right here at home.
I imagined retirement in a place where we could enjoy our golden years, where adventure and friendship are the only items on the schedule. The Garden Homes at Northfield gives us the luxury we planned for and peace of mind when it comes to convenience, safety, and comfort. We never have to stop and think about the day-to-day upkeep. We love to explore abroad, but most importantly in our backyard. So much to do, so much to see. Here at Northfield, we get the protection of life care, incredible tax benefits, and secured rates for aging services. It's peaceful, knowing that if our needs change, we'll be taken care of. And most importantly, that our kids will never have to make any tough decisions. There never seemed to be enough time to do all the things we wanted. Now we get to focus our energy on enjoying what this community has to offer. At the Garden Homes, life is ours again. A place we had dreamed about. A chance to focus on us.
Will it be, possibly, the final signing for the spring? Maybe. It was Monday night over in Morrill ahead of the Lions school year ending awards banquet. One of the top distance runners in the region, Cecilia Barone, signed her letter to keep those legs churning.
I'm going to go to Doane University up in Crete, and I just really like the coaches and the atmosphere that the girls had on the team when I went and visited down there, so I think I'll really like it down there.
She'll compete in both cross country and on the track and field team there at Doane. She's been a 4-time state qualifier in cross country with 3 top 15 finishes. And in the spring track season, one of the top distance racers in the region. She already won the 2-mile at Best of the West earlier this season. Barone and her teammates competing today at the C9 district meet at Mitchell.
I really want to place either first or second in the 3,200 meter run and actually qualify. I've only wild carded the past 3 years of high school, and that's really been my goal, is to actually qualify for state. So I want to do that.
And coming from a small school like Morrill and already with some top marks under her belt, Barone says the jump to college should allow her to tap into more of her ceiling as a competitor.
I think probably a lot of time cutting. I never really had like a full-on team here at Morrill, but down there they have a pretty solid team of girls, so I think having people to kind of run with me and be beside me and push me will definitely help me drop my times a lot more.
Morrill's Cecilia Barone signing on Monday night to run at Doane University. District track and field meets have been taking place throughout this week. Chase County dominated at the B6 meet on Tuesday, sweeping the girls and boys titles. The Kimball girls and boys doing the same, earning sweeps at the Class D meet yesterday at Baird, and today it's the C9 meet in Mitchell. You can get full district meet recaps from stories posted this week on the website. Let's not forget Legion Baseball. The season underway this week for Wesco. A Monday split on the road at Torrington, and then last night both the Zephyrs and Express earning road wins at Chadron. The Zephyrs record now 2-2 on the year. They'll be off until the Gering tournament next weekend. That is the latest today from right here at the Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell.
Let's take a look at your community calendar, brought to you by Riverstone Bank. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. We're local and we love our community.
The summer heat will be here soon, but our hot summer savings sale is on now. Get $1,200 off every door and $800 off every window. Plus enjoy no money down, no payments, and no interest for 12 months. Get an extra 5% off your entire project if purchased on initial consultation. Hurry, this exclusive offer won't last long. Now is the perfect time to upgrade your windows and doors, so grab these hot savings while you can. Call today or visit rbawyoming.com to book your free estimate.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you take advantage of every adventure. We know you have plans, goals, and dreams. Let us help you with them. Whether it is building, buying, or renovating, we have the home loan or home equity line of credit to fit your needs. Stop in and see us at Platte Valley Bank and let us help make your dreams a reality. You belong here. Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And finally tonight, the Oregon Trail Community Foundation has selected 46 students to receive a total of $135,000 in scholarship for the 2025-2026 academic year. The scholarships range from $500 up to $6,000 and awarded to students from across the Nebraska region, including Minutair, Lingle, Chadron, Gering, and Scottsbluff. A full list of scholarship winners have been posted on the KNEB website. Well, that is it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.